Through nearly 60 years of groundbreaking work, Dr. Jane Goodall has dedicated herself to conservation and animal welfare, establishing the Jane Goodall Institute to empower people to make a difference for all living things. Recently, Dr. Goodall has vowed to plant 5 million trees, continuing her lifelong work to make our planet greener. Zurich Insurance's CEO, Mario Greco, welcomed her to Z-Talks for an in-depth conversation.
Good morning, Jane, and thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. Do you think people understand that we need to change the life we have been living, act to rebuild the proper green part of the planet?
Well, it's going to take a lot of action and willpower, and people's agreeing that change has to happen. You have to find a way to get into the heart, because people must change from within.
What are people missing? Because we're losing so many trees every day, every week, every month, every year. We are deforesting the planet.
And I'm afraid it's because of big companies competing with each other. They want to get products that are nice and cheap for their customers. And also, of course, it's cutting down forests by the local people, because they're living in such poverty that somehow they have to make a living. But companies like yours are what give me inspiration, because you got it. So dare I ask you, Mario, what triggered you to make these wonderful changes?
What we're trying to tell to our people and our customers is that we need to reforest the planet, but at the same time we need to stop consuming, creating, developing fossil fuels in everything we do, which means that we need to transform our economy.
We have to understand that everything is interconnected. I learned that in the rainforest, where every species of animal and plant, they all have a role to play in this complex interconnection of life in an ecosystem. And as species become extinct, it's like we're pulling threads in a tapestry. And if we pull enough threads, the tapestry hangs in tatters and the ecosystem dies. We depend on healthy ecosystems for our very survival.
And I do see today that this is something that each one of us can do, and each one of us can participate. But we're just a little drop of water, right? And yes, I mean, we're a big organization, but it's just, the planet is so big. What else can we do?
Get the message out. Social media, I know it's done a lot of harm, but you can get messages out just with a click of a button to people all around the world in your company. And, maybe you can involve them in choosing campaigns to make the world a better place.
It's a journey that we need to start, and the thing that I'm a little concerned about is that we continuously set targets for very long time away from us. And instead we should act today.
Well, it will change the world eventually, because, as I say, every individual makes an impact every day. It's wonderful. Children today really are rising up to the challenges that we face in the most remarkable way. They're my greatest reason for hope, actually. I've got several, but what the young people are doing is so inspirational and so heartwarming. And it's magical, really.
Well, and this will be their planet soon, and hopefully will be a saved one, or must be a saved one. Jane, can I ask you another question that you probably heard 100 times? How do you manage to convey hope through Zooms, through a screen?
Well, I don't know, because I'm passionate to do so, I suppose. And I have a lot to say. We don't have much time, and we have to take action. And the main message is every single one of us makes an impact every single day that we live. And we get to choose. I think, Mario, I don't know if you believe this, but I think when we're born, we're given certain gifts. And we have to work at the gifts, yes, but gifts. And one gift I was given was communication. Whether it's writing or speaking. And so I must use that gift because, well, I mustn't I?
Jane, thank you so much immensely. I feel very privileged to have this chance of talking to you, and I do hope that one day I'll be able to meet you in person.
To learn more about incredible individuals shaping our future, go to zurich.com/ztalks.